John, a dominant victory this afternoon. Sum up your thoughts after today.
Thank you. Yes, you could say it's dominant. The score says it was dominant, and I think from the first minute, once we got hold of the ball and moved it around, I think we saw that. So yeah, very, very pleasing with the result.
The second weekend in a row that we've been leading 3-0 at half-time. It must be a feeling that you're getting used to now.
Yeah, going into it at half-time, obviously the team talk was more around, got a little bit sloppy in little places. That was my team talk at half-time, whether it was coming too easy to us. And I said to them, we've got to keep the standards up and to come out and do what we did second half. And it was very, very pleasing to really put them to the sword, which we did.
Compared to last week again, we've proved fast starters in both of those games. What does that boil down to? What's the reason behind that?
I said to him, it's how you establish yourself in the game. If you can get a fast start, it puts the opposition on the back foot from the off. So if we can do that, then we can get control. Whether they've set up any different to the way that we've told them how we think they're going to play, you get a foothold in the game early doors, and it really puts them on the back foot. So yeah, I think that's the way we want to start, and obviously the opposition can try and do something about that. But we've dominated from the first minute to the last.
Comparing this performance to Tuesday night, is it simply just a difference in the quality of finishing, or is there more to tonight's performance, do you think?
Hampton are a better side, and they defended with their lives on, and have got a bit better quality of player that were able to do that. Yeah, I think from Tuesday night it was the rub of the green, and we should have had all 3 points when I've watched the game back, and a bit more decision making. We worked on that on Thursday, working on our crossing and making sure we've got all the bases in the box covered, and obviously we got the joy today when we took the chances. So yeah, so we could take it. We did it in training and it's come off today. So.
Is that work in midweek really what allowed us to keep unlocking the back line time and time again, sort of finding those chances?
Yeah, I think so. And I said to the boys, I said the standards, the energy is key. You've got to keep that no matter who you're playing against. If you're doing that, you can look after the ball. And I thought we moved the ball times too slow at times. And I said to them that's because it was coming a little bit too easy. You've got to keep the tempo and suck them out, because they sat in, and even second half they sat in even more. So I said, going to be patient. We've got to get around the sides in the wide areas and then create the spaces on the inside, and that's where we got our chances from.
A good afternoon for Sean as he claimed a hat-trick. What made him so dangerous going forward today?
He's playing on the last man. I said to him, you've got to keep playing on the last man. They might want to try and squeeze the pitch, but you've got to stay right on the last man and play within the 18-yard boxes. And he did that. And obviously what Sean does, he finishes well, anything in that box. And he's deserved his hat-trick today.
Obviously Taunton are struggling at the moment, both on and off the pitch. Were you expecting a good result going into today's game?
Oh, we wanted to have a positive result. Obviously, I spoke to the manager Rob beforehand, and obviously he was telling me about the issues got them. But you've got to beat what's in front of you, and if you don't apply yourselves right, then you won't get the result you do. So we did that. We were professional in how we went about it and respectful in how we went about it, and obviously we got the 6 goals to win the game comfortably.
You opted to make your 3 subs relatively early into the game, or into the second half, should I say. Given the state that the game was in, was that just an attempt to sort of manage fatigue?
Not fatigue. Obviously, we've got a very strong bench, and obviously I've had to leave a couple out as well today. So to see Jake come on and perform, I thought he did really well. He looks after the ball well, so it's a good chance to have a good look at him. And Haroon's come on and give him a little bit more confidence in understanding how we do it, and obviously an opportunity to rest a couple of players that have had some tough games the last 2 weeks. So we're going 3 up half time. The idea was to try and make the subs as early as possible in the second half.
Obviously a strong afternoon in terms of going forward, but today's result makes it a 3rd consecutive clean sheet for the team. What's been the key to keeping the opposition out?
Well, if we've got the ball, they can't score. And looking at the possession, again on Tuesday, 75% possession we had on Tuesday. So you restrict the opposition. So you look at their strengths, and if you deal with their strengths, like Hampton on Tuesday, it's crosses and corners, restrict them, they don't have the chances. So therefore you reduce the risk of conceding. And I think we gave them 1 chance for our sloppiness today. Apart from that, MJ hasn't had anything to do.
No midweek game this week, but a tough away trip to Bath City next weekend. Are you looking? How are you looking to prepare going into that one?
Yeah, we'll train Tuesday and Thursday. We're just saying about the tempo we're playing. We'll play and train at that tempo on Tuesday and Thursday, because I'm expecting a tough game. Always is with Bath, experienced team. Obviously they're in in that playoff spot with us as well, and we've got to go there, with confidence. But we'll set up and we'll do our homework on them. But if we carry on playing with the energy we have, we've got quality, not just in the 11, but what sits on the bench and the two boys that weren't in the squad today as well.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.